Smoke. I can't see. I can't see. No. Oh. Hello YouTubers, my name is X Factor. Welcome to another episode of Geared Up, where I left my raw reaction for that startup because I'm live streaming again, and sometimes that happens. I've been testing it over the last 10 days thanks to a lot of community member help. I just tweeted it out so far, but we're going to start to publicize it. It starts Monday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, and if you're in the western part of Europe, that's roughly midnight. But don't worry, if you're a European community member, I will have a very friendly time for you guys posted down below for Saturdays. This is Geared Up, a series where I run and gun with various weapons and attachment combinations, and today there's two special keys: Iron RV, infrared, and smoke. And then more smoke. I'm actually running the XM burst with smoke, and then of course the smoke nades. And part of the deal is throw down your support bag and you'll have infinite smoke. Smoke is a lot different in Battlefield 4. It is thick. It's dense. You can't see through it. You can't spot. And as you can see, I've got my laser optic as well, which I quickly learned to turn off. So what happens is it allows you to play spots you wouldn't normally play, which you'll see a little bit here coming up in the footage. Why do you want to turn off your laser? Well, if you're heads up with somebody, no matter how thick the smoke is, they can see a little red dot or green dot, then of course the glow around it. If you see that, just shoot. There is a bad guy on the other side of that dot, and it got me into trouble a couple times when going heads up. So when I can remember, I toggle it off when I'm going heads up. If I've got the side rage or back rage, I'll leave it on because it really benefits the hip fire of the LMG. And the other thing with LMGs, if you're not being fired at, if you have a shot you can assume, stand perfectly still like that, aim down sight, then burst fire or mag dump. It'll help you minimize your bullet deviation. LMGs, especially the MG4, is really, really bad when you're strafing, and I'm trying to kill guys that are literally hiding behind rails, and the only thing I see right there is a head. So I really need to bonus that out. And as you can see, as I strafe there, I miss. So longevity, survivability, that's what smoke is doing, and here's one of those spots I never in a million years thought I would play. It literally takes a smoke 2 to 4 seconds to fully mature and become extremely thick. Like that guy coming up, you could see with the Iron RV, I can't see him anymore. And here's some more kind of headshots there off in the distance where you can just see maybe nipples up, let's call it. So you can advance using smoke. There's a couple times where I literally threw down the smoke, 2 or 3, let them mature, made sure I had another one ready to rock, and just advanced. Middle of snow lane, middle hallways, it just simply did not matter. And here on the back rage, I've got a little time on my side, and I don't think I really need to throw the smoke. It's up to you. Sometimes you can throw the smoke behind you. So if you are in a back rage, maybe throw a couple behind you so they can't see. It'll buy you time. That way you only really have to worry about the guys that are in front of you, unless they're point blank behind you and you're in a lot of trouble. The other thing with the smoke is it doesn't matter what the situation is outside. If there's snow blight or glare or whatever you want to call it, with the smoke and the infrared, it doesn't seem to affect it whatsoever. It actually negates those effects. And if you're getting hit with flashbangs, there's a minimal effect. You're ready to rock and roll. But this is somewhat of a situational setup. Why? Because the infrared has a limit on range, and of course it really rewards the clusterfuck maps and zones. So Gien Peaks, this would definitely work in the caves for both Rush or Conquest. And of course, when Second Assault finally hits, Metro, the 2014 version, and of course any part of lockers. But it got me thinking. Alan Kurtz's demise, he is reworking the way nades work in the game. Minis won't be as powerful. He's messing with impacts and flashbangs as well. The smoke is so thick on these smoke grenades, I might start running these in certain maps. So as I'm trying to capture flags in Conquest or get to the bomb and Rush, I might use them to cover me from potential incoming fire. Is there a sniper trying to pick at me with a DMR? Just drop a nade. There's no way he's ever going to hit you. Or if you're trying to get to an area, you can throw a couple to quickly advance, or maybe cover your advance to the next spot. I can't believe how effective and fun these are. I don't see myself really running the infrared except for the lulls and having some fun as I'm doing now. And again, this is a spot I would never play. I don't have cover around me. I've got to pull up to the right or pull up to the left. I'm in the middle of the hallway trying to chase bad guys down. And obviously trying to pay attention to the mini-map, so I come in aiming down sight. And that's part of the key with this. The more time you spend in your optic, the better off you're going to be. And at the end of the day, keep that laser sight off when you're trying to go heads up. Thanks for watching. Thanks for hanging out. Hopefully I see you guys tonight at 7 p.m. Eastern, 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time for the Battlefield 4 live stream. We'll see you soon, YouTubers.